Phones buzz, scanners beep. Officer, you? Stop? The man doesn't flinch. People keep moving, then slow. Officer, ID. Silence grows. He meets the stare. Man, why? The room listens. The officer swallows, suddenly unsure. Eyes turn. No one speaks. The noise never comes back, only judgment in that moment alone. He nods. Two guards move closer. Guard, hands out. No reason given. A woman looks away. Man, is this required? Silence answers him. Belts rustle. Eyes drop. The officer watches, calm. Shame waits for him to accept it. He doesn't. People stand pretending nothing is happening, breathing shallow, saying nothing. Officer, relax. Man, I am. He breathes slow, shoulders firm. Officer waits for shaking hands. None come. Man, are we done? The question lands heavy. The officer shifts his feet. People watch now. Control slips quietly without noise. His calm stays. The room learns power is not always loud here. Officer, we need to check you. Man, on what grounds? The room stills. Officer hesitates. Man, softer. You should be very sure. Eyes lift. Breaths pause. The officer swallows, steps back. Nothing is said, but control changes hands, and the silence no longer protects him. People notice and remember now. Internal report clerk. Same complaint again? Supervisor. File it, reviewed. Paper slides into silence. Narration. Complaints once written with shaking hands disappear into folders no one opens again. Words like misunderstanding replace truth. Each stamped file builds someone's promotion upstairs. Man, he pushed me out for no reason. Officer, there is no record of that. A janitor stands outside a locked gate, waiting for work that never returns. A student keeps asking why no one checked his report. A vendor packs up quietly, unpaid. Narration, none of them get answers. The system does not break. It continues exactly as built. Chairman, any intent to harm? Officer, no intent, just procedure. Another voice, then it's isolated. Narration, the room relaxes too quickly, like truth was never invited. Papers close, stamped, reviewed, as if that word ends pain. Man outside file. I was held for hours. No answer. Inside, a small laugh breaks the tension. Someone says, we've seen worse cases. Narration, meetings end, but nothing is solved. The doors open calmly. The harm stays outside with those who spoke up. Reporter, keep recording. Phone stays up, steady. Man, are you allowed to film this? No answer comes fast enough. Narration, the video is already moving through hands, screens lighting up quietly. No sound needed now, just the image. Reporter, whispering, that's him, not just anyone. Security officer, should we stop this? Another officer hesitates. I don't know anymore. Narration. Authority doesn't vanish, it freezes. The room feels different, like every silence now has weight. People stop defending what they once called normal. Phone buzzes again. Colleague, have you seen the video? No reply. Narration. Old files open on their own now. Complaints once buried sit beside the footage. Impossible to separate anymore. Man, this is being taken out of context. Silence answers him. Colleague, people are asking questions. Another voice. We can't defend this. Narration. Calls stop coming back. Familiar names hesitate before speaking. Confidence that once felt permanent starts to thin without warning. He keeps watching the screen, waiting for it to end, but it doesn't. Chairman, you're being questioned for repeated misconduct. He shifts in his seat. Man, I followed procedure every time. No one responds. Narration, the lights feel heavier now, not bright, but exposing. Every breath he takes feels noticed, measured. Colleague, there are too many reports to ignore. A pause. Man, this is being misunderstood. Narration, He waits for support, but the room stays still. For the first time, silence is not his protection. It is his exposure. Chairman: explain your actions. Man: I followed procedure. Narration: his voice is steady, but his hands betray him, tightening on the table. Colleague: procedure doesn't answer the harm. Silence follows immediately. Man: everything I did was within rules. Narration: no one agrees. No. One interrupts. The word procedure now feels empty in the room, like something that used to protect him but no longer carries weight. His confidence slips quietly, even before anyone speaks again. Chairman: you may speak. Man: I don't need anger to say this. Narration: he steps forward slowly, no rush in his movement. The room already feels different, like it is waiting. Man: you didn't see a threat. You saw a stereotype. Silence follows instantly. Narration: eyes shift away from the accused. No one interrupts. The words stay in the air longer than expected. The man doesn't raise his voice again. He doesn't need to. Chairman: anything more to say? He hesitates. Man: I did what I thought was normal. Narration: the words fall softer than expected, but they carry weight no defense can lift. Normal was never neutral. It was built on habit, bias, and silence. Colleague: that's not enough. Narration: he sinks back into his chair. No one moves to support him. The room no longer echoes agreement. The protagonist sits again, calm, and the silence feels final, like something that cannot be undone. Phone vibrates again. He doesn't answer. Voice message: we need your response. Narration: he looks at old photos, smiles, trophies, applause that once felt permanent. Now they feel distant, like they belong to someone else. Man: I did everything right. No reply comes back. Narration: the room is quiet but heavy. Messages stay unread. Invitations disappear. Even familiar names stop calling. He sits still, realizing silence outside has become louder than any praise he once held. Neighbor: morning. No warmth behind it. Narration: the nod stays, but the eyes don't stay long. People look past him now, not at him. Colleague: we'll talk later. He walks away before waiting. Narration: a message is typed, then deleted. Another never sent. No one argues. No one confronts. Distance grows quietly, and it feels heavier than any punishment spoken aloud. Official: new policy is in effect. Room: silent listening. Narration: the announcement is calm, almost too calm. No applause follows, no pride in the voice. Trainer: bias awareness sessions will begin next week. A few heads nod without emotion. Narration: no one calls it justice. No one calls it change. But something shifts quietly anyway. Complaints once ignored are now being written down, and the system, for the first time, adjusts instead of defending itself. Guard at entrance: you're clear. Man: okay. Narration: the same place stands in front of him again. Same walls, same noise, but nothing repeats the same way now. Passerby: is that him? No one stops him this time. Narration: he keeps walking, no search, no pause, no eyes holding him back. The silence around him is different now. Not heavy, not judgmental, just empty of fear.